Everyone knows how fantastic royals like to live because of their immense wealth and how they love to flaunt it. Everything from jet flying to cruises in their luxury yachts on the open ocean or diamond-encrusted jewelry, they take care of every detail that makes them look like a high-spending royal. Royals will never accept a lower standard of living than their birthright. This is why the Prince of Dubai blew an astounding $500 million on expensive luxuries. So how would someone even go about spending this kind of money, and how much can royals actually spend before they waste their whole fortune? You would probably get bored at some point with spending all that money, right? Well, today we will take a look at the luxurious lifestyle of one of the richest princes in the world and someone who is definitely not bored of spending his vast wealth, the Crown Prince of Dubai. We'll take a look at his crazy spending, his stunning car collection, his luxurious jets, his amazing yachts, and what he likes to do in his spare time when he isn't playing with all his expensive toys. One of the richest royals in the world is the Crown Prince of Dubai, who goes by the name Fazza. The Crown Prince was said to have a net worth of $500 million, which he enjoys all by himself. But that's not much for him. His overall assets do not even come close to the $18 billion held by Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, his father and ruler of Dubai. As one gets older, there is a significant pressure to conform to and become accustomed to an already luxurious way of life. It is well known that the prince has extremely precise preferences, and everything that he wears or owns must be lavish and made of gold. You have to admire his standards. He owns the most recent models of everything, including amphibious vehicles, a fleet of luxury cars, and every other item imaginable. You name it. Horses, camels, boats, and even a wide variety of unusual animals are all available to him. He is adamant about not missing any. When selecting a luxurious home to reside in during his official duties, the Royal Prince of Dubai, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed, has several alternatives available. Although the royal family has several homes in other parts of the world, a royal palace is always the prince's first choice. The entrance to the palace is supposed to be kept very quiet and is only illuminated on special events like weddings and royal meetings. The palace is the official residence of the royal family and is thought to be valued at over $500 million. It belongs to Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Visitors interested in taking in the views are in no way permitted. Because most of Dubai's royal palaces are located in the same district, the royal family members can maintain a relatively close relationship with one another. Being a royal is not an easy chore, and it might be difficult to escape from this life in Dubai when you are a royal. One of the Crown Prince's favorite places to relax is in the city of Vancouver, which is located in Canada. Fazza owns a penthouse that stands directly on top of the Fairmont Pacific Rim Hotel and is worth $55 million. In the beginning, he just had one penthouse located in the same building he purchased for $25 million in 2017. However, being a rich member of the royal family, he purchased 3 additional sub-penthouse flats right below the first one. This brought the total amount he spent on the property to an astounding $55 million, which he apparently paid for in cash. This luxurious penthouse occupies around 15,000 square feet at the very top of the skyscraper, where it offers a breathtaking panorama of the cities in Canada. He owns more than one piece of property. Other hotels and residences are located all around the United Arab Emirates, including at Palm Jumeirah. Palm Jumeirah is one of the world-famous islands known for its high-end resorts. This hotel is estimated to cost around $12 billion and includes approximately 405 guest rooms and 38 royal apartments. The royal residents of Dubai can unwind in these mansions and step away from their royal duties from time to time. Fazza is also known as the Animal Whisperer because his extensive collection features animals such as lions, elephants, tigers, and peacocks, as well as the most expensive camel in the world, which he purchased for $2.7 million. This camel was selected as the winner among 1,700 other contenders, and it even has its own Instagram account. With the assistance of his falcon supplier, Brian Close, the prince has successfully purchased an unknown number of falcons that are kept all across the UAE. Every time they compete in a race, Fazza spends an unknown amount of money on his falcons, but those falcons have the potential to win the prince hundreds of thousands of dollars. In addition to the falcon addiction, Fazza is also rumored to own racing horses, each of which is claimed to have a price tag of around $1.8 million and participate in events all over the world. There are at least 120 camels on his estate located in Dubai. Fazza's collection does not end with these animals. He also has one of the world's most sought-after car collections. The Crown Prince uses his automobile collection, which is worth millions of dollars, to travel all over the country. The prince frequently arrives in a gold Rolls-Royce Phantom, the value of which is estimated to be more than $8.2 million. He even owns a golden Lamborghini Aventador, which is said to have set him back around $7.5 million. He has a Porsche 918 Spider, which can be purchased for $5.8 million, and a gold Range Rover boat, which is said to be valued at least $3.2 million. The Nano Roadster that was produced in 2014 is also a part of Fazza's collection. He also owns the Mercedes-AMG GT63, likely the most expensive vehicle the prince has ever driven, costing at the very least a jaw-dropping $9.6 million. There are further cars in his collection that are not made of gold but are nevertheless rather expensive. He owns an Aston Martin 177, which is renowned for being one of the most expensive automobiles in the world. According to reports, it has a price tag of more than $1.9 million, and there are only 77 of these beauties in existence. Another addition to this collection of luxury automobiles is his Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport, which has a peculiar reptile body and propels the vehicle to speeds of around 250 kilometers per hour. The average cost for this reptile automobile is almost $1.7 million. That's a lot of cars, but the list continues with his LaFerrari, which is estimated to be worth a stunning $2.1 million, followed by his Ferrari FL Berlinetta. That's a lot of expensive cars to drive around. I'm pretty exhausted just talking about them. Interestingly, he is the proud owner of an astonishing collection of military tanks, all of which he purchases to take pleasure rides across the deserts of Dubai. The price tag for a variant with one seat was around $495,000. He also has a four-seater, and the price is around $595,000. I suppose you can never be too careful when driving around the desert, right? Let's not overlook the fact that Prince Fazza has a collection of amphibian vehicles that begins with the Great Python. It has been documented to travel on water at speeds of over 60 miles per hour. It comes with a massive price tag of $300,000. The Python is not only quicker, but it also has a higher safety rating. According to reports, the entire amount that Foster spent on the water vehicles was above $800,000. In addition to watercrafts, the Crown Prince owns several luxurious boats and yachts, one of which is named Esmeralda and was acquired for around $17 million in 2013. And that's not all. Fazza purchased another yacht with an estimated value of about $180 million. This vessel includes a pool and its very own spa. It has all the facilities the Crown Prince could want, including a gym. It also has a landing pad for helicopters. However, the prince's collection won't be complete until he acquires his private jet, a Boeing 747-400 that costs more than $261 million, and he's about to finalize the deal. That pretty much covers land, sea, and air for the prince when it comes to luxury travel. The royal family also have their own fleet, which is reserved exclusively for usage by members of the royal family. Fazza enjoys traveling worldwide and flying first class on Emirates, which costs over $600 or more for each hour of flight time. The price of a ticket for this extremely pricey flight is more than $20,000. Fazza most certainly has a huge net worth that he has amassed on his own, and the investments he has made helped him maintain his extraordinary wealth. However, the royal blood that courses through his veins and the connections he has made as a member of the royal family are the primary sources of his riches. Even though the vast majority of his collectibles and hobbies are solely pursued for the sake of amusement, the affluent prince participates in several contests. One of these competitions is as a professional horse rider, and the other is as a semi-professional skydiver. The prince possesses extraordinary athletic ability and a flair for the creative arts. He is a highly competent poet and a photographer with a very good eye, which was enough to make him a founder of the Hampton International Photography Awards. Without a doubt, the Crown Prince of Dubai has the best life imaginable on the planet. I don't know would I prefer owning the cars, the yachts, or to be honest, the camel. It's a good problem to have, I suppose. What do you think the prince's spending habits will get him to purchase next? I can only imagine what you could do with more than $500 million. If you think the prince's video was impressive, check out the video on screen. You won't believe your eyes.